Well, hello and welcome. This week is a bit of a Bristol VR fest because the next video that will be released after this, which is on Wednesday, and that's Wednesday the 26th of November 2025 for those of you watching this on catch up, will be all about the Merseyside Bristol VRTs. And a few months ago somebody said to me, why don't I do a video on the differences between the Series 1, the Series 2 and the Series 3 VRs? So here is that video. Now this will mainly be dealing with Eastern Coachworks bodied Bristol VRs, although of course there were other bodyworks available. Series 1 Bristol VRs were bodied pretty much exclusively by Eastern Coachworks, although there were a few long wheelbase high frame models which were bodied for Merseyside by East Lancashire. There's very little difference from the outside at least between Series 1 VRs and the very early Series 2 VRs with the flat windscreened ECW bodywork. As built, the Series 1 Bristol VRs had a big one-piece rear engine covering that had two very identifiable handles at the bottom either side of the Bristol VR badge. Also, as built, they only had a grille behind the emergency exit door on the offside, as well as two smaller grilles in the very rear panel of the engine compartment. However, in service these tended to be changed and modified to aid with engine cooling and ventilation, so Series 1s might have had an extra grille put in on the near side to match the Series 2s, and they may also have been fitted with the Series 2 engine covers, which was a three-piece device and had two hinged sides to it and a large lift-up flap at the middle. On an Eastern Coachworks bodywork on the Bristol VR, the Series 2 will not have the shallow sliding or hopper windows as were fitted to some of the Series 1s, and the upper deck drainage hole on the waistband was moved slightly ahead of rather than sitting just behind the rear wheel on the offside. Later Series 2 Bristol VRs bodied by Eastern Coachworks had the BET style windscreen fitted and normally had cream or grey window rubbers, although some were also fitted with black at this stage. 1974 would see the debut of the Bristol VR Series 3, and this is easily identifiable as the engine cooling grilles are situated between decks beneath the upper deck window and above the waistband, the one on the offside being beneath the very last window, and the one on the near side being on the extreme near side corner. Just to confuse things, engine panels and front grilles could get moved around between the different series types of buses. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.